Those are the new Beyblades. Oh, you'll see. No. You just it'll show up. It's not called Platinum Tournament. It should be called Battle Test. And I have the I have the stickers. I don't know if I'm gonna put them on. I'm thinking about it. Probably might not. So the one on the right, that is Achilles. This right here, this is Achilles. Shows the Achilles. This is Orb Aegis or Orb Ingard. And honestly, their launcher, the launcher that they come with, isn't too bad. It's exactly designed more like a Takara launcher, which I do enjoy because Takara launchers are quite good. So yeah, let me get the. This is the Takara Orb Aegis with the stickers on and everything. Pretty much the same. Where's the okay, Hasbro Josie Achilles. Oh yeah, let's see how it goes. For this more just out there Beyblade, I think I'll be using a Beyblade that has a metal wheel that's kind of like it. Huh? Because we don't really have anything to go against it. Or the stadium. The stadium's actually not that bad. I saw them in the store. I might get one if I have enough money. Oh, jeez, the light. For this stream, I will be using the new launcher, which, another thing I enjoy is the fact that it fits on to my Beyblade grip. Takara grip. Which also further lets me know that it's really just a replica. Well, let's see how this goes. I have no idea what happened. I stopped paying attention. Hey, Stray, by any chance, do you know what happened at all between... Ah. What do you mean, which black and red one? The tall one? The tall one is the third new one. Where's the box? It is called Super Satum. It is a balance type. Its stats are 7 attack, 3 burst, 5 defense, 6 weight, 2 agility, and 4 stamina. It's just the stats on the back of the box. I think we're gonna add and move this or remove this weight disc and add more to it. The sad part is it like almost bursted off of that battle alone. It's not. Also, I'm gonna, for this battle, before I switch its weight, I'm going to switch to my string launcher so I can launch quicker. And these Beyblades do have about the same size, but with the height differences, the smaller one has a better chance. Let's see if it can pass the test of going against these 3 Beyblades that are taller and weaker Beyblades. Oh, right, that's probably why. I forgot to take the weight that I gave it off. I feel like this combo just shows us how bad Hasbro really is at knowing what they're doing. What'd you say, Foxy? That's too expensive for them. Titanium Beyblades. No, they have the money for it, especially with the small amounts that they need. It's just they're them and they're cheap. The parts that they need to make metal, they don't. They just put metallic paint on it. Or just little. Or just color it differently to make it look good. When in reality, it's not. Yeah. The only like metal Beyblades are the Beyblades or Beyblades that have metal. Yeah. Oh. Okay. But yeah. So that or they just try and color it differently to make it look good. Mm-hmm. But the only good thing about this Beyblade is that it's tall enough that the derpy thing that all the others can do might actually just work. It is the derpy Beyblade. While doing the other test battles, I'll see if I can make this Beyblade good. In the meantime, Takatomi Orbagus versus Ingard. Oh wait, I need to use the new launcher as well. Stray, you still there? Ah, makes sense. The camera was assaulted. Do I have any drivers that are same just... eh. Actually, these are perfect. They have good height. And... Huh? I'm changing the drivers up since, like, all they're doing is just sticking to the stadium and staying in one place. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you the gimmick of the Sting drive or Sting metal wheel. Are you looking at the stream at all, Stray? So this is the Sting metal wheel. The blue part moves back and forth for both left and right rotation Beyblades. When it is hit, it just kind of nullifies it. It moves accordingly. Mm-hmm. What you could also say it's meant for is a double attack or like a rebound attack. Yeah. And I've lost the other driver. Okay, there it is. So, yeah, but I switched the drivers so that way they aren't just stuck to the stadium, because it's going to get very annoying just seeing two Beyblades stuck to the stadium. Just doing a battle of, who's newer? Oh. I'm not surprised since the Takara Tomy one did have the weaker driver. It is now time for the battle that you were really waiting for. Achilles v. Achilles. Hasbro. Normal Achilles. Hasbro Pro Series Achilles. You can see where the metal is and isn't. And then the black rubber tip. Like I said, I still currently don't understand how to do the whole changing it into attack mode gimmick. I wonder if it's just like... Actually, what am I doing? I just gotta look up on YouTube how to switch. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how why or how I keep forgetting that I can just look stuff up and then, it'll give me the answer. L2... Is it... Honestly, I forget the option of telling people to look stuff up. Unless I'm, like, actually doing that. And it's like, oh, well, like, the only time I'll really tell people to look stuff up when I'm, like, talking about them is, like, with the Beyblade and stuff. I'll be like, while we're not doing it, if you don't feel like asking me any questions, just at least try and look stuff up or look videos up about it. That way you know and everything. Because I don't want you just going into a stream and not knowing anything. Yeah. Because I love questions. I love anyone asking me questions about Beyblades or anything. It's fun answering them. I almost forgot what I was doing. Pro Series. Pro Series. Oh, there's only 3 Pro Series Beyblades. Oh, that disgusts me. So, no. Well, the Chosi Valtriek, I'm fine with the metal wheel that they gave it because that is something that like everyone would want and need and everything. I'm not okay with the driver they gave it. The driver that they gave it is Jolt, which Jolt is on its. No, it's not that it's bad, but it's not the driver that's supposed to come with it. This driver is for a left spin Beyblade called, well, or Luinar as they call it, or Hasbro calls it, but it's Longinus, the Longinus Beyblade, like all the left spin Longinus Beyblades. That's what that's for. It's for the first Longinus, not this. Or as it was called, Lost Longinus. That's also the. Huh? The Takara Tomy called it Lost Longinus. That was his name. How, and that also was like one of the first ever Beyblades to ever have any type of metal on the layer, I believe. Yeah, it was one of the first ones. A left spin with metal on the layer itself. Indeed. Could you? Oh! I saw that they were using the driver. But, no, but you're not telling me how to. But but how do you like take it or put it back in? How do you put it in? Don't. Yeah. But that's not what I'm asking. That's not what I'm asking at all. Can someone just answer my question? What? 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 That the what the what the what the eh. This makes me tremendously unhappy. Just tell me how to switch. I don't care. I don't care. Just for the love of Christ, tell me how to switch the driver. Be back. What? Oh, that was like the first thing I came back to. I think I've somewhat figured it out. We'll see. Now to testing them. I don't understand what just happened. Yo, Poseidon. Poseidon, why are you so quiet? Thanks, great answer. I think its only two modes are just defense and slightly more aggressive defense. It's not bad though. And there goes Poseidon. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Now to show you the round Beyblade. That is the round one. It should be in the stadium. It's just black, really. So now to put in just normal Turbo Achilles in on attack mode. Guess I'll give it a good launch. That is one of the closest times it's ever gotten so close to actually bursting. I think I finally offset its roundness, since it did get thrown around, and like, as you can see, it has a bit of wear and tear. Show the Z Achilles. In its more aggressive mode. Now to show you my very broken Cho-Z Valkyrie against the defense type. than it with a non-awakened driver. Now my new Valkyrie with its driver. If you've been able to pay attention at all. And now my newer Valkyrie that isn't broken with a incorrectly awakened driver. As unbeatable as always. I wonder. Yes. That took so much just to burst this Beyblade. The roundest of round Beyblades has finally been bursted. Geist Fafnir. Oh yeah, I'll show you in the camera why I say it gets around. Do you see the green parts? Those green parts are what's making the layer rounder, air-wise. Air-wise, those are unhidden, and the air around it's able to glide through the air a lot easier and be defended by the air around it a lot easier because of how well round it is. So round enough. Didn't need to get any rounder. Which with Beyblades, what some people do not understand is Beyblades are not just items that are just moving around in the stadium. They're messing with the air around them quite literally. It's actually one of the biggest ways they use to battle. Or biggest things they use to actually battle each other. Air. Which actually, there are some. What for? What thing? Uh, that's not something they've made yet. But there is a Beyblade that splits itself to make another Beyblade. Or really, it's a Beyblade that's like two different Beyblades that can go into one Beyblade. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, but the reason I cut myself off was because I saw something very uncomfortable, which was yeah. How do I CP? No, but I saw a person use a toenail clipper to, or in the thumbnail, to clip off their tooth. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. Huh? I'm going to make this Beyblade good. That's going the first one I was testing. Yep. The challenge here for me is to make it good. Yeah. So that's one of its many problems. It doesn't. First, it just doesn't have good weight. Second, the problem is it's very burstable, annoyingly burstable. Which I thought it was just the driver. It's not. The driver it's an amazing driver, a hard to burst amazing driver. The layer is the problem, which is its biggest problem, or the not really the layer, but the little chip in it. I need to get another one of these basically to just make it better overall. Because, yeah, it's impossible to make good unless I buy another. Or another, like, one of those generation of Beyblades, which I don't really feel like doing unless it's Takara Tomy. But I'll think about it. Because I do kind of want to actually make it good. So until then, I have to work around its burstability and work on any other aspect that it has that could be redeemable. Which maybe just might... Oh. That's a little better. That's a lot better. But actually, because of how loose it is, it can fit Takara Tomy drivers, which is like the only good thing that's going for it, which is interesting. Most likely. I don't have the one that, whatever this is. We're about to see. Like I said, it can fit with Takara Tomy drivers. It's because of how loose it is, which gives me kind of an idea. With its more attack-based layer, I'm going to first off start with the incorrectly awakened, or the older evolution driver that I have from my other Valkyrie. We're going to use that. Second, we're going to use a medium weight driver, or a metal weight with a two-sided weight with a two-sided frame. And the reason I'm going with two-sided things is because of the layer itself and how it more is with a two-sided design, and the points coming out are directly away from each other. Or at least the biggest contact points are two-sided. Or from two sides, I mean. So... So, what is this Beyblade's name? Super Satum 2 Dagger Evolution. Huh? That, where it is. Much better performance. Step up a bit. Oh, another thing you're gonna learn very quickly is even if the result is good, it's not. I'm not going to give like a "oh my god, that's great" or like reactions like that. Do that again just to make sure. because it was not able to hit anything else than itself, really, in the stadium, it pretty much killed itself with its own speed and hitting itself in the stadium. Yep. Yeah. Its real only gimmick, or what the gimmick it's supposed to have, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what it is, but its only real gimmick is like this little chip. That's about it. I know that they're supposed to have metal and more like frames here and stuff. The Super King, which is actually what it's supposed to be called, the Super King generation, is actually supposed to be very good, very customizable, and everything you can really touch on of it. Like the layer itself is basically, you can completely edit the layer itself, which makes it very interesting. A big reason why I kind of really want the Super King Beyblades and want to start getting those, because I love how they look and what they do and all that kind of stuff. So eventually I'll start collecting those. They're just expensive, especially because I know I'm going to have lots and lots of fun with them. Yeah, just the Hasbro version. hmm But I've also seen that this layer, while it is good at attacking, it also has good stamina, which this evolution driver is not going to help out with. Now that's good and tight too. Good weight, good and tight. All right. So this combination is Super Satum Vanguard Wedge. Vanguard is the second name is the metal wheel. The last name is the driver. Do a spin of it just alone. See how long it lasts. I think until Thursday. Also, another thing that is a little secret I've learned throughout Beyblading is there is a big difference between in and out of battle stamina. In fact, there are actually some Beyblades that are much better at in battle stamina than they're out of battle stamina. Like a lot of yeah. Yeah, they can handle being hit a lot more than they can handle peace and just not being hit or just being nothing going wrong. Like attack types usually actually sometimes have a little underlying bit of that. Some of them do, not all of them. It's rare to really Stamina types can go just about anywhere in the stadium, or really just in a bigger range than defense types than the ill or bigger range of defense types, which is also why they win against defense types. Because stamina types, while yes, they're fine with being in the middle, it's not really like something that they need to be doing. They don't need to be in the middle. In fact, being in the middle doesn't affect them at all. And sometimes it can actually make their stamina worse just being stuck in the middle. So, I think I'll put it against another stamina type. Oh, wait, I took that driver. Actually, I'll just use it. So, where is the. There it is. No. Doesn't feel right. You know, I'll use. Where's my Achilles? There it is. New Achilles. Its burstability is fine. It's just the weight now. Its stamina is great. I have 3. All the Achilles are just stamina, or not stamina, but balance types. They are the Beyblade that I was talking about, like the first main character with something other than a attack type Beyblade. It's a balance. Let's see. Actually, now to see how well it can do in a defensive. In more of a defensive pattern. But that's not going to fit at all. But this will. So we want a really heavy weight. 0-0. With the frame of wall. And dimension. So Super Satoon 0-0 wall dimension. Dimension is the driver with the rubber tip. 0-0 is also the metal wheel from Achilles. So we're using 2 parts from Achilles, specifically the new one, because otherwise it wouldn't really work too well. Defensive capabilities, not so much. Then again, it was going against a stamina type. I love stress testing Beyblades to their maximum. So putting them against something that is stronger than them is something I do the most. I obviously do both. I like to put them against each one, but I want to see if they can overcome the first hurdle while staying in the same type, being in that, like, going against the stronger one and then seeing what happens. Gen 1 attack type. Is a pretty strong one at that. That's what? Oh yeah, the one that's had a lot of problems. The one that just bursted is the attack type. So now I'm going to pull out more of a curveball. Bloody Longinus with its more attack type parts. So I'm grabbing the Hasbro parts, but the Takara Tomy layer Bloody Longinus, and see what happens against this. No. Had for her. Probably move these out the way. Okay. And change to its second height, just in case. Always want to test the height. Now to test out a little build I just thought of a bit ago. His driver and everything. Yeah. I put Sting on it. That's really all I can change is the parts. Sting and Absorb. Just so that way you can remember, I put the Beyblade put together in the camera, from the camera, so you can see Sting. Do you not remember me telling you about Sting? Okay. Sting is the metal wheel that absorbs impact when like any Beyblade hits it, and kind of does a double impact back. Yeah. Yeah. Now to see how also both. Yep. No, it was not on Achilles. It was on Orb and Guard. Yeah. Achilles' tallest mode versus this. It's a balance type, so it can really work with anything. So I'm going to give it something aesthetically pleasing and really heavy and see what happens. So I need dagger, 0-0, and wedge. Let's see how it does. If anything, this has just boosted the ego of any person that favorites Achilles. What, the Super Saturn? Yeah, I am loving the look of it. That's why I want to make it good so badly. Not turbo, but prime drivers don't fit on it. Some drivers don't fit on it, but some do. It just the changing out of the little chip it has, which also changed its name. But honestly, the performance, yeah. So this little chip itself is Saturn. The layer is Super. These parts actually are supposed to have metal, but as you probably have gotten, yeah, it's less of safety and more of hey, we can put safety on there and just say, hey, cheap. We don't lose much money. And if they get angry at it, we'll just say safety. It would have been a lot better. Okay then. And with Beyblades that have metal on them, it doesn't, most of the time, doesn't really matter how burstable they are, because I could put the most burstable parts on it, but the metal on the layer will carry it through so it won't be as burstable and keep that weight going and going and going. So with where is it? This layer. All the gold on it, or most of the gold on it, in here, is all metal. And the blue chip in the middle is all metal. And with that weight, it carries this layer, even though it's burstable because of all it's went through and whatever, it carries it through. I could go over, grab the literal most burstable parts, and it still act completely normal, completely fine, as if it was untouched. Put these parts on there. Whatever. Yard is really burstable, the Hasbro version at least, and it's also quite unstable against the kids. While it may lose power watt. Oh, that's a first. Man, it bursted. Oh boy. Like I said, I'm just over here at this point, just feeding into the all those Achilles lovers. Achilles is a god, no one can challenge him. The only... Yes. I have a build for my Valkyrie that is pretty strong. I'll go grab its parts and I'll show you. It's already strong enough, but I can make it stronger. It's basically the entirety of the build. And it's just aesthetically pleasing. I just like the look of it. We have Chozi Valkyrie, Zero, Vortex, which I have a black Vortex that I like the look of, Iron. Make this a lot less burstable. Oh, these teeth have been through some things. The teeth of... What is this Beyblade called again? Diablos. No, Diabolos. Sadly, I do not have the leopard device leopard that, or top return device leopard. One of the most unburstable Beyblades I have. It really just, you can change out the tightness of a Beyblade. There's some Hasbro ones that I also have. It's really, with Hasbro, it's just more of a cosmetic thing. That's about it. Yeah. Let me grab the Beyblades that I do have that I can do it with. These are in the same generation as Diabolos. Diabolos is a balance type that can go through both right and left spin. It has just a lot of metal overall. Now, this actually is a special chip. Most chips, like, or anything, are more cosmetic, and then they have a separate weight disc. This one comes with both the weight disc and just the chip. But yeah, I could like switch these around however I wanted and really wouldn't do too much. Change the way it looks in the stadium, that's about it. Show you, I guess. I'll put the original chip on the green one, which is the one you were using throughout the tournament. Yeah, the big green one. It was Busha Shida. No. Sadly not, because the different generations, if only though. Super Ashida. That's with the yellow chip. Tell me once you see it. Mm-hmm. And now with the clear chip. So Ace Ashura. Now to do the same with the orange layer, which is the one Nuke was going to use. It's a yellow chip. Which is also an attack type. The clear chip. Mm-hmm. It's because it wasn't like expected, and that Beyblade did do lots of damage to everything else. Even though it was like a defense type that was supposed to be more laid back, it decided, hey. Yeah, it basically did a Leon and said, yeah, I may be a defense, but I can show you hell. And now for Ace Dragon. Ace Dragon is the protagonist of this generation with its balance kind of thing. So his idea when creating his Beyblade was to have 3 different layers to attach himself to. So instead of having like one of these little layers or anything, he had 3. Not 2 like Diabolos. 3. He saw the main character vault and it was like, oh wait, your Beyblade. How is it so powerful? I want one. And he literally like worked all the way, like he went into a different country just to get one, or like begged his father or whatever. Finally got one. And decided, you know what, it's not just going to be a normal one. I want to cover all the grounds. And he literally made a defense version of himself, a stamina, and attack. His main is the attack, then he has stamina, then he has the defense. Which is how his Beyblade is a quote-unquote balance type. normal ship, which is the core. It's also the Beyblade that originally came with the Charge metal disc. Huh? The one with the gimmick of the knockback and the double hit, double impact. Yeah. Yellow chip. Blue metal disc. Again, I can't really say that because they're more metal discs with blue. And green. Now for a battle I've been waiting for, a test battle I've been waiting for. Actually, I haven't even shown you my Valkyrie. Let's see, what should I put against this Valkyrie? Valtryek is Hasbro's name for the Valkyrie Beyblades. Valkyrie is the Takara Tomy name, the real name for the Valkyries. So depending on what name it has, you'll know what its gimmicks actually should be or has, and what it does not have. Let's see what's in. Yeah, I'll do it against Revive Phoenix. Why not? There's no regular Hades. There's Dead Phoenix, though. The reason why the Dead Phoenix variant exists is because the person that has... Yeah, since they were brothers, and Phi does not like his brother. He also thinks that he deserves everything, and his brother just is second and should be in his shadow forever. Also, well, that's basically what Phi is as well. Also, Phi actually, his Beyblade should have never been Revive Phoenix. It should have been Dead Hades. Yes. So in the story, his younger brother, or is he the older brother? He might be the older brother, but his older brother, the one with Dead Hades, huh? I think he's the older brother. But so he was originally going to the brother with Dead Hades was originally going to pick Revive Phoenix. However, his brother refused to allow it, basically, and he stared him down until he chose the other one, or said that he picks first. He chose Revive Phoenix, and he was forced to choose Dead Hades. Honestly, if Revive Phoenix was like a IRL would be going against Dead Hades, I don't think he'd survive. But then again, yeah, he does so much. He does so much. But in the anime, it's his brother and everything. He's just trying to make his brother proud and whatever. So he doesn't want to just overall beat him or whatever. He just wants to have fun. And his brother's like, haha, I don't care. Give me your Beyblade. Yeah, this dude, he may look evil and whatever, but he is scared of his brother, but he also just he's trying to be a good big brother. That's about it. And, like, first when I saw this character and like what he did and everything, I thought he was a bad character. No, he's actually a really wholesome good character. Just he happens to be the brother. Yeah. So yeah, can I continue speaking now? But I hate Fi with a passion at this point, just because. Yeah, Fi needs to die. He deserves death. Fi should never be alive. Yes, Dabe. When what? Yeah. Okay. No. The other way, which is the technical best way, because it gives you levels much quicker, as the enhancement potions. Just by doing stuff, really. You can get them by doing the dungeon or Fort Solgress, or just dailies. Yeah. Daily tasks, or one of the, or a few of the daily tasks also give you them. What was I doing? Huh? Daring. Yeah, just daring. To friend me, you need to go to friends, which is in the menu, or the little gear. There should say friends next to inventory. Alright. That's called Beyblade. No, that was my Valkyrie. Now for normal Valkyrie's parts. Shows you Valkyrie's normal parts or stock parts. I have multiple. 80. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, there it is. I just also really love destroying Revive Phoenix because of Phi. I love Revive Phoenix itself, like the base blade. I do not like Phi. Oh god. It should be in the oh right, you can't see it in the party because you left. Or got kicked. So it is 2561811087. No. Yeah, wait, yeah, 2561811087. No, 256181. Yes. Because it sounded like you said it wrong. Sorry about that. Now for Chozi Achilles versus Chozi Valkyrie. Yes. Stray, what mode do you think Chozi Achilles should be in? Well, you just see it throw away revive, basically. It's 3 height changes, and it's like, yeah, and it's semi like more aggressive and less aggressive modes, I guess. Yeah. 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 Metal tip on plastic. Moving fast. If it gets too small, it has to deal with the rubber parts on the metal wheel, which those rubber parts are not something to be trifled with. So, what are your choice? What is your choice? Slightly aggressive or not, or slightly less aggressive? What? No, he's not online. Yeah, his headset. It got one click on Chozy Valkyrie. Would you like to change at all, Stray? Honestly, I don't really know with it having the new driver, but I kind of feel like it might have a better chance being eye to eye with Valkyrie, especially because no Beyblade really gets that. No, you said lowest. No. Valkyrie is a very, very tall Beyblade. Yeah. Because with your smallest mode, even though, like, Achilles is no small Beyblade, you're really only meeting, like, the bottom of the layer. Jesus Christ. Okay. Bruh, Achilles needs its tallest mode just to be eye to eye with Valkyrie. Let's see how this works. Oh, Achilles had a much better chance. It actually almost bursted Valkyrie. Why did I what? Why? Once you get it to a high enough level, you'll see. Let's try this launcher. That's new. So let me see if I do this. I haven't launched like this in quite a while. Okay. Mib. What's your characters again? Actually, just send me screenshots. What do you mean? Oh, well, yeah, actually you can. It's a PC. Use your phone. Maybe it'd have a better chance with a Bay Hunter configuration. Because... Oh, I'm talking about Beyblade. Stop. Okay. Less of a chance in Bait Hunter configure. So, what I'm getting from this is Chozy Valkyrie doesn't like Achilles. No. Then again, throughout most of this entire like stream and everything, I've been doing nothing but feeding the ego of Chozy Valkyrie, which if I've learned anything about my, or not Chozy Valkyrie, but Chozy Achilles, if I've learned anything about my Valkyrie, is any person that's using a Beyblade, or like any Beyblade, if the person using it or whatever, or the Beyblade itself, is known to have lots of pride, it immediately gets it out of this world, out of the stadium. Get out of here. This is my home. No. You can't lie. Both. I know, and I have a strong launch. Oh yeah, I know. I have a very strong launch. I accidentally cut my. So I decided to launch my Beyblade on carpet at my cousin's house. She tried picking it up a few seconds after I launched it, and cut her hand. Okay, so I launched a Beyblade on the carpet for safety, because obviously, like, it's carpet, so the stamina's gonna stop spinning and get very. No, that was another time in which the carpet just started smoking. Um, don't worry about it. So, my cousin tried picking it up a few seconds after me launching it, and she got her hand cut. She had to go get a band-aid. Yes. Never, ever, ever try picking up a Beyblade I launch. Unless you have literal, like, heavy duty, like, or hardware gloves, don't try grabbing it. And you saw what? Yeah, it doesn't hurt me either. I just decide to grab under because I'd rather not have my Beyblade bursting because it gets annoying when you like launch your Beyblade or hand spin your Beyblade and then the second you go to pick it up it bursts because you picked it up by the wrong part. Oh yeah, just like the time my brother tried picking up the Beyblade that I had launched after I had told him to leave it alone and he started crying immediately. Me telling him not to touch it, him touches it, me gets in trouble because of him getting hurt by it. I was the one person that actually didn't have them. I barely knew they existed until like I saw them. 16 now. Yes, that's how math works. Alright. I knew about the anime. I did not know they existed. I was very happy when I actually learned that they legitimately existed IRL. And the first time, hold on. No. You need to hear this. You need to hear this. So, when the first time I ever used a Beyblade, I almost broke multiple things. I broke the teacher's Beyblade, which was what is the time Beyblade? What is the time Beyblade called? Or not? No, it wasn't the time Beyblade. I had broke his Earth Aquila, which at the time was like very powerful because he had all metal parts and everything. Broke his Earth Aquila completely, and my friend's Pegasus, I think it was their Storm Pegasus that I was using, was then sitting in the stadium in the middle, rubber tip, completely still, or well, it was spinning. You could hear that it was spinning, you could see it was spinning, but it was still it was completely still in the middle of the stadium, as if it was a defense type. Yeah, I went into the gym room because that was one of the biggest rooms we had, and it was really open. Ripped it, and then it went gone. There was a mark in the wall after that. Grabbing a metal Beyblade is easy. Where's my? Hold on. I'll show you on stream. It's real easy. Oh yeah, we still need to do our little match on Grand Cross. Where's my El Draco? This week. No, it's fine. We did. Don't worry about it. I'll do it real quick. No, don't worry. I'll do it. Don't worry. Oh, there's my El Drago. It's tattered and beaten. Stay still. Yeah, this is easy to grab. I don't know what you're talking about. El Drago destroyed versus Chozy Valkyrie with Sting. El Drago won. That, and it's a completely different generation that's also much heavier. I don't know. Oh, 80. Just level 80, max level. Oh, 100K. It's over 100K. But yours is a green, so it'll be stronger against my Escanor and do more damage. You might do like 50K. Yeah. This is something I rarely do. Okay then. How did it get over there? Yeah. So I'll put. Oh, this actually doesn't look too bad. Stray, do you see what's going on currently? Yes, yes, I do. This is the top of the box that I put my Beyblades and everything in. What's your question? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure Go Thunder would kill you in a heartbeat if he ever heard you say that. Yeah. Abridged. Abridged. Gotta double up the protection, my dude. That's it. I gotta friend you, then you can choose my characters. Combo Star is Dirty Eddie's ability. I also really like God Valkyrie just because of the fact that it reminds me of Big Bang Pegasus, which is my favorite Pegasus. Well. What? Stray, did the attack type win or did Phoenix win? Oh. Okay. If anything, like, going against Revive Phoenix shows you just what tier you are. Especially if you, like, easily defeat Revive, then, like, everyone... We ignore what just happened. Could you not? Tie. Yeah. I think I'm gonna end the stream off with a tie. I gotta start putting these up.